Good morning and welcome, Inspired Leaders. My name is Dave Harry. I'm an associate coach with IRG, and I am delighted to be covering today for Diane, who is on her travels and enjoying a well-deserved break. So this is just a bit of a video, get a chance to know me a little bit. I'm going to talk about two things. One is the value of coaching in my life as a coachee. And then I'm also going to talk a little bit about mental health and psychological safety in the workplace. So as not exactly new on the scene in terms of coaching, but having engaged in a formal coaching relationship just over 2 years ago, I'll say that it's a bit of a game changer. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always up in my head and struggling with things, trying to figure things out, do the best I can. And often I'm reasonably successful, but I think I can often, up my game. I have tried journaling, and that's particularly effective, but there is a bit of a problem in that I'm just talking to myself. I'm not getting that mirror back, or that sort of reflective listening, I guess is probably a better way of saying it. And so, I'd look at my journals and revisit some stuff that I might have written 6 months prior, and it wasn't that different from where I'm at now. Coaching allows that space to exist for me to be challenged, for me to think of things in a different way, and to, quite frankly, to hear my own voice. One of the things that we talk about in coaching is that it's really important for people to feel seen, heard, and understood. And being on the receiving end of the coaching process certainly validated that for me, and I'd often feel charged and energized by what's possible. And the beauty of it is, it wasn't the coach giving me the ideas; they were my own ideas. I just need to uncover them, and that's what a good coach does. They help me certainly unpack what I'm capable of and living the best life that I want. So great stuff. It does actually segue a bit into the psychological safety and mental health in the workplace piece, because that, again, it speaks to allowing people to be their fullest, most authentic selves when they show up at work. And one of the challenges is, I think, in today's world, is we're so driven, we're going all the time in regards to hitting targets, hitting milestones, staying within the fiscal constraints, operational issues, and so forth. And the people side of the equation, the soft side of the equation, gets neglected. And I would say that the soft side is really, really hard. People don't know and are not trained in providing support, or in a method that is compassionate, engaging, inclusive, and warm. Finding a way to live into the notion of psychological safety, which is making sure that people feel completely safe and not threatened if they contribute an idea. They're not going to be challenged or ridiculed. And in today's knowledge economy, let's face it, intelligence and innovation go hand in hand. And in order to differentiate ourselves, or a company, or a branch, or a division within a company, the only thing that we've got to allow an organization to move forward are those ideas. So not stifling those ideas is fundamentally important, and finding a way to bring them forward is an imperative. How does that link in with mental health? Well, mental health, we know, has taken a big hit over the last 2 years with COVID. But really all it's done is it's crystallized a lot of the problems that previously existed that people didn't want to talk about because of issues around stigma, misunderstanding, and, quite frankly, just overall discomfort about how best to approach this. So my lens on this is to take a look at how organizations, first of all, engage actively as members of the community to destigmatize the conversation around mental health and mental illness. Secondly, to make sure that services are more widely available, both directly in the workplace to their employees, and perhaps through good employee assistance programs, versus some kind of tokenistic methods that can occur from time to time. And the third part, and very importantly, and this again goes hand in hand with the psychological safety piece, is to understand their role as an employer in terms of how they contribute to stress, mental illness, and mental health, mental wellness, and to actively pursue that. as a key lever, as a cultural opportunity to engage people. So much time and money is spent on physical safety. Um, Avoiding workplace accidents is a very, very important thing. But the reality is that we know that so many people are really adversely affected by mental health issues. The stats used to be one in five people are going to be affected by mental health within a given year, or sorry, within their lifetime. Now, because of COVID, the numbers have dropped to one in four. People are struggling with these issues, and it's really, really important that they continue to get to show up and be their most authentic selves, that they are seen, heard, and understood, and they get to participate fully in ways that add value to the organization. And by that, we're talking about issues around neurodiversity and other aspects where they can be fully seen. Anyway, that's me in a nutshell. I could talk at length about this. By all means, if you got questions, drop me a line or give us a shout, and have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.